All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the things I really can't stand about Fort Wayne. I got to keep it real, got to keep it honest with you guys, so stay tuned. You're going to want to watch this. Hey, welcome back to our channel, Living in Fort Wayne. I'm knowedials, and I'm going to get into the things that I really strongly dislike about Fort Wayne and Indiana in general. For starting at number one, we'll call it Kentucky bluegrass. That's right. The grass that predominantly grows in Indiana is Kentucky bluegrass. Now, you might think, well, why does that get on your nerves? Why don't you like Kentucky bluegrass? I'm going to tell you, because we moved from Texas, we didn't really have to worry about grass. If it growed, it was a blessing. Here, grass will grow anywhere. It'll grow all over everything, and it won't just grow. You don't even have to water it, right? We don't even have a sprinkler system here, and it still grows, and it will grow anything. And I'm telling you right now, I didn't even know. I have so many different blades of grass in my backyard that I have to spend a lot of money trying to keep it up. And people ask me all the time about my family. I said, you have a wife and 3 dependents, a daughter, a dog, and Kentucky bluegrass. Because it's expensive, okay? Number 2.
All right, I got a cut. I apologize.
Yeah, you're fine. Am I live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, number 2, the BMV. Now, if you're wondering what the BMV is, you're just like me, because I was confused when I first moved here. The Bureau of Motor Vehicles, Hoosiers call their Department of Motor Vehicles. And just the name alone bothers me. Every other state calls it the Department of Motor Vehicles, just like we call our police department the Department for the Police. If you want to keep it congruent, Indiana, why don't you call your police department the Indiana Police Bureau? You don't have to French it up. I don't really get that. And I have a whole list of complaints about the BMV here, but it was mainly a whole thing about trying to get my title from transferred over from Texas to Indiana. It was a big hassle, but so number 2 on my list that I really don't like is the BMV here, mainly because of the name. Number 3, thing I don't like about Fort Wayne, not that big of a fan of, is they don't have a lot of high-end fancy department stores or high-end fancy things in general. They have some pretty good stuff, but nothing high-end. If you're looking for Neiman and Marcus or any like Louis Vuitton or Gucci, stuff like that, you're gonna have to order online, and I get that. And apparently here in the state of Indiana, the only thing they like fancy is the name of their department motor vehicle place, which is the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. Frenching it up.
Yeah, you've mentioned that a couple times.
Number 4, one of the things that did also stand out about Fort Wayne that we're not too big of a fan of is there's no musical identity. There's no strong musical identity that I can say for sure, oh, that's Indiana music. We moved from Texas, we know about Texas country, and you have local artists there that are just regional celebrities, like the Josh Abbott Band, for example, West Texas band that everybody loves. Yeah, I lived in the South, down in Georgia, crunk music and hype music from, or whoever the young rappers are, and back when I was a little bit young, I'm dating myself, Little John.
Can I get a yeah? Can I get a yeah? Can I get a what?
Every area has, Indiana as a whole, they're basically just classic rock. You get a lot of Oh Sherry, Steve Perry on a daily basis, and I don't know about you, but it's getting a little old, a little played. So I would love to see a little bit more identity. What is Indiana music really? I haven't been able to find it. Number 5, homogeneity. And that's really difficult for me to say, but basically there's not as much, I hate to use the word diversity for lack of a better word, but just variety when it comes down to a lot of different things, as far as variety in restaurants, variety in shopping locations, for example. We'll just take food, for example. You won't get good Creole food here. You're just not gonna have it. They have some Mexican food, but honestly, it's good, but it's not superb. And we're Mexican food connoisseurs, moving from Texas. We get down with some barbecue and some Mexican. So our standards for Mexican food and barbecue are pretty high. And so it's pretty much middle of the road there in that regard. Still good places, not putting anybody down, but they could be a little bit better. And that goes back in the same vein with the music. There's really there's a lot, it's hard to stand out here. A lot of it is on the same level. Number 6, in Fort Wayne, there are little to no 24-hour shopping retail locations. There is no 24-hour Walmart, there's no 24-hour Target. But that may not be surprising for people who live here, but if you come from other places and you've ever had an emergency in the middle of the night where you had to get up in the middle of the night and had to get something, if you're here in Fort Wayne, you're gonna have to wait until the morning. And we've lived in many different cities. There are normally places, even in a city of over 250,000, that you can find a place where you can go and shop just in case you need to get some emergency products. So that's probably a downside for me here. You can get those places that will be open during maybe the holiday season, but that's about it. And the last thing, not a big fan of, is the 2 time zones in Indiana. Truth be told, geographically, the lat long of Indiana should be in the central time zone. But the powers that be have decided that they are closely aligned with the Eastern time zone. I don't know if they're best friends, if they, related, or maybe they grew up next door to each other, what the case is, but Allen County is on Eastern time zone. It should be on Central time zone. And why does that bother me? Because when I watch Monday Night Football, game's over, 9:30, I'm getting ready to go to bed and the sun is still up in the middle of, I guess there would be no Monday Night Football. Maybe it's a late baseball game. You get my point.
We changed time zones? We changed time zones?
It's a common mistake.
And just to run it back, I listed 7 things that I'm not a fan of about Fort Wayne and Indiana in general. Kentucky bluegrass. Grass grows a lot, which is a pro, but you're gonna have to keep it up. Maintenance is gonna be high. Number 2, the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, why you Frenching it up? Number 3, not much in the form of high-end shopping when it comes down to retail or restaurants. Number 4, lack of musical identity. Number 5, homogeneity. Number 5, homogeneity. I don't have to explain that, you know what it is. Number 6, lack of 24-hour retail shopping places. I just think there should be more of them of a city of this size. They may have some coming up, but I just don't know of any. If you do know of any and you're here from Fort Wayne, please drop it in the comment box, because I don't know everything. Number 7, stay on one time zone, pick a time zone. I'm glad you guys came to check out the video. Like and subscribe. If there's anything that we missed or didn't cover, please feel free to comment in the inbox. And also check out some of the links below. We got some good content down there. So thanks for coming and stopping by to watch our video. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Until next time, I don't know what to say. Until next time, goodbye.